kind of want to talk about something that a lot of people don't know about.
Kind of what kicked off our year.
Yeah, kind of what
You know?
fucking made me and Mark fucking push the pedal and go even harder.
If I did this for the money, if I did this for the money, it's Hazzy. If I did this for the money, would've gave up long ago. It's the passion and the drive buried deep down in my soul. It's ambition, I'm too hungry, I ain't never getting full. On a mission, it's a battle, locked and loaded, bulletproof. On my mission, on the way to the top. Got my whole team strapped, we prepared for the odds. Entire life I've been the underdog, odds against me. Mama, look at me now.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to the Ep.12 podcast. Body Boys are here for episode 12. Episode 12. So 2022.
That's like one a month.
Yeah, that's like one. That's like one.
That's like one podcast a month.
Yeah, we did one a month. That's crazy. When we started like May or some shit like that. Yeah. Well, the Body Boys are here, and we wanted to do a podcast recapping 2022
yeah.
for Nesian Built and the Nesian Built family.
Just in case you missed us.
Yeah, just in case you missed it, we're gonna go back and talk about some things that we took care of this year, and kind of went on our adventures,
Our journey through the year. Yeah.
our journey through the year. But yeah, we're gonna talk about that stuff, and like we always say, we're just here to share our stories and our lessons of our journey to hopefully help you on yours.
Yep.
So before we go into recapping every
Kind of the
thing-
major milestones of the year, really.
yeah, pretty much like all the bigger things, and then kind of like a little bit of the kind of like the importance of it for us through the year, and then we'll go into what we got suited up next year. All right. So before we go into each of those things, kind of want to talk about something that a lot of people don't know about.
Kind of what kicked off our year.
Yeah, kind of what
You know?
fucking made me and Mark fucking push the pedal and go even harder. So last year in November, I got what would Dyson say? Released.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got released.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got separated from a job that I was at for about 4.5 years. With Mark here. This is where I met
Yeah.
Mark. So I got separated from that position based off a choice that I made to stand up for something that I believed in. It was a place that I had career opportunities in.
You're already kind of making progress up.
Yeah, and there's things happening, but I made that choice based off of what I believed in, and I got separated from that job. Thing about that was, even though I stood for what I believed in, it got tough. It got rough for me mentally, because I was comfortable and that was my livelihood at the time, right? I did end up getting another job, and then it was just kind of thing after thing after that. I was in like it wasn't a job that I wanted to keep. It was just something to make sure I brought in some kind of fucking money for my family. But I guess there's a lot of people don't know about that. But when it came to that, and me going through that, it really made me feel like I needed to take way more control of my life, and I needed to do more to put me in a better position so that if something like that happened again, that I still had better opportunities on the way for me or available for me. So the only way I believed I knew I could do that was by turning myself into a more valuable person, and a person that could offer more to whatever it is that I'm trying to go after, or whatever opportunities that I'm trying to go after. So that's why in January we started 75 Hard. It wasn't like, remember what I said in the last podcast, it wasn't something that I believed I could do. It wasn't something I believed I could do after watching it and listening to about it on podcast. It wasn't something I believed I could do. But we did it. We said, once that kind of happened to me, I was on I was kind of rock bottom when it came to the mindset where it's like, dude, what am I doing? Like, and it got hard to where like, did I make the right choice?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a point in time you kind of
I remember
was
talking to you about it.
second guessing it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you stood up for what you believed in,
Yeah.
you know, and now you're going through almost even tougher times.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And
you were like, man, should I have just stayed?
Yeah.
You know, would have, you know, just worked out if I just, you know, stayed where you're at.
Yeah.
Would it have been worth it? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I talked to you a lot about it after a little bit after that shit happened, but you know, I questioned it quite a bit. You know, I was pretty firm in what I believed in when it came to that shit, and you know that. But it got hard enough to make me think that I don't know if I made the right decision.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But when I look back at it, I also think that it was a blessing in disguise. You know, it turned me up to another level that I didn't think I had. I thought I was good where I was at. I was comfortable there, and I think that was the problem. You know, it was, like I said, it was a while since I got uncomfortable and I did some shit that was uncomfortable. So that's why we went into this year doing shit that was uncomfortable, things that we never thought we could do.
Yeah.
And it led us to some fucking amazing results. That's all I fucking seen throughout this year, you know, and I'm glad it started off that way. We started off with 75 hard and it just fucking 75 hard. Just, I feel like it
kind of gave us the momentum,
yeah,
you know,
and
for the year and
boosted us like a motherfucker, you know. But yeah,
to make us realize that, you know, do I sound funny to you on here?
No.
For some reason, I sound weird. I sound muffled.
You know, man voice.
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, there we go.
You know. Yeah, 75 hard was the boost, you know.
Yeah.
To get us just kind of up and moving, I think. Because after 75 hard, like you said, that was tough to think about even completing.
Yeah.
And then the following month, what happens? We get the warehouse.
Yeah.
You know, that was in February.
Yeah. So we weren't even done yet.
Yeah.
We were still in it.
That's right. Yeah, we were still in it.
Yeah. So yeah,
we change off the bat for 2022.
Yeah, it went from, you know, we went from the garage and then we started 75 hard in January 3rd. And then I think you started 5 days after us or some shit. So started January 3rd and a bunch of us completed 75 hard. And then that's when shit just got rolling. It felt like, you know, when we did that, it was just so much momentum to where what can't we do, you know, kind of thing. Like we have shit we need to set. And we always came in here too. Like we had days on the power list, stuff was on the power list, and we got them done every damn day. There was no pushing shit back. Whatever we had on the power list, we knocked it out.
Because once we got this place, it was real.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, we had to.
It was 100% up to us to make sure that this, you know, this shop stays over our head.
Yeah,
so to speak. You know what I mean?
And our names don't go bad. You know.
Yeah. And our credit.
But we did 75 hard, and we got in the warehouse MBHQ now in February. Like that was a big deal for us because that was something that we just talked about, bro. Like we talked about it before as like a joke, like, oh shit, bro, when we get the warehouse, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And this was 2-3 years ago when we were doing that shit. And we're at MBHQ now.
Yeah. Like we're almost at a full year.
Yeah.
February will be a year.
So we're almost there, and we've been able to afford rent for the fucking almost a year now. So
bills, inventory still.
So it's been fucking cool, man. Like, you know, it's the January fucking starting off fucking with 75 hard and just taking that and just fucking building that momentum to just keep going throughout. So February we got MBHQ, and then in March 18th, most of us finish 75 hard. And then on day 76, which was March 19th, do the 20
miler. Yeah.
20 miler day.
You never thought you could run more than 10?
Didn't think we could do it, you know. Thought that shit was way out of our league in the beginning, you know. It's just because when we started 75 hard, like I said, I fucking couldn't run a full mile because, you know, I had a bunch of pains. Back was hurting.
It's crazy.
You know.
It's crazy
stuff was going on. Yeah, I was doing interval runs. I was run 5 minutes, walk 5 minutes, run 5 minutes, walk 5. You know, that's how we started off. And then we turned into 75 days later, we're running 10 miles and we're rucking 10. And set time limits or time goals for that.
Yep.
And we hit the time goals. You know, set the goals out in the beginning, or I think it was in the beginning of that when I said, yeah, we're going to do this 20 mile. We're going to do something like this.
Yeah.
So set the goals out. We fucking, you know, throughout 75 hard, put in the work, and we knocked out a 20 miler. And then I know you fucking lost a bunch of weight in the first round too.
Yeah.
And you were
30 pounds or something like that down the
lost
first
30
time.
pounds the first round.
That's crazy.
And you're doing also.
I started off heavy in 2022. I tell you that though. Started off heavyweight in 2022.
2021 was. I mean, we were kind of. I mean, still in the pandemic, kind of. So we're. We weren't. Nobody was really doing much.
Nope. But made a lot of gains myself. You know, got some cardio going.
Yeah.
Like I've said several times, the reading thing it's probably the most, I think the most valuable thing coming out of 75 Hard, because I'm not a reader.
Yeah, bro. Okay, this is what I wanted to ask you. So last year, how many books did you read? 2021?
None.
Zero.
Same.
Zero.
Yeah.
How many books have you read this year?
I had to count. Hold on, standby. 8 or 9?
Okay.
Was it? So, hold on. Yeah. How many books did you read? I'm gonna count.
So I count.
I did 4 or 5 by the end of 75 Hard.
The first time.
Yeah.
I've read 13 books this year.
Damn,
so that's
son.
like one a month, right? At least a little bit more than one a month.
Yeah.
I've read 13 books. I read 0 last year. So
that's what I'm saying. That's probably the most valuable.
Exactly. And then it has to be. And even if I'm not on 75 Hard next year, I plan on reading 20 plus books next year. Like that's my goal. 20 plus books next year. And it's a mentality change, bro. Like we gained a lot from reading. Like people I mean, I used to be like, why the fuck people read? It's just boring. Bro, there's so much that we get out of it.
There's
so much
value. And I've heard people say that too. It's like, there's value in reading books. And I never really saw it. But until you start to do it, especially reading the right books, because you can read a book, you can read a fantasy or a fiction novel.
It's like fucking watching.
It's just like watching a movie,
TV.
Which is not a problem. You're still reading, but the type of books that we're reading, I think, is the difference.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because it's changing the mentality, and it's teaching you a lot of things that we just didn't know before, and or we had an idea, but getting these like kind of confirmations and understanding why things happen the way they happen, and why people do the things they do, all of those types of stuff, and I really appreciate the reading now, and it's makes
nice. You wonder too, like if a lot of more people. I mean, if you think about everyday life, you get caught up in the everyday life.
Yeah.
You get focused. You're locked in. Your surroundings influence who you are, what you do.
Yeah.
And if you never change that, you're going to be on that path the whole time. Not not everybody, I guess, but we found reading, and I feel like with reading, especially the type of books we're reading, we can take bits and pieces, of other people's lessons and journeys and experiences, and you can apply it to your life, because a lot of times you can relate to the books that I've read. There's a lot of things I can relate to, and it kind of, like you said, kind of gives you confirmation, like, shit, I'm not the only one going through this. You know what I'm saying? And then they give you their path on how they dealt with it and how they got out of it and how they made themselves better. So
and because it kind of gives you that way, you don't have to follow their solution, but you have an idea of how they worked it out, and then you can figure out how you want to work it out. Kind of based off how they did it their way. But the reading's been fucking powerful. Like it's been one of my favorite parts throughout the year, being able to read. And I don't watch TV very much. Like I watch football, that's about it, and I watch The Office at night. that's all the only TV that I really watch. But the reading's been a priority for sure. Like I think that's way more important. Still reading even off 75 Hard. It's just they're good books, and we have goals and we want to achieve those goals, and we want to keep learning. So we know what it's done already this year for us, and there's no reason to stop. Like it's valuable information and it helps. But and then I think it was in May we started the podcast, and the podcast is 12 episodes in now. 12 episodes in. That's like.
And this might be biased, but I feel like we did a lot. We're doing a lot better than we did when we started.
I remember you guys saw episode 1, and
I apologize for that.
And that's the kind of shit that we talk about. You start off and you just do it. We do a lot of shit. And
I hear that a lot.
You know what I'm saying? We don't give a fuck what people think. We just know we want to just go for it. This is what we want to do. We go for it. And the podcast is a perfect example. Go back to episode 1 on YouTube and watch that and see what that looked like.
At least like it if you're going to rewatch it.
And that was based off, and we started that, and that was about our story getting into Nation Built and, our past and stuff like that. And now we're here. We had to learn through all that how to get better, how to, make it visually look better for you, the audio better for you, just everything, man. Everything. Like we had to keep putting in the episodes because
and you can see it through the videos. I mean, we've changed quite a few times.
Yeah, we flipped in fucking settings so many damn times, but
trying to figure out what worked, and that's kind of sums up our year too. You know, just doing things, making moves, and seeing what works.
Yeah, you just got to keep on going, keep going. If something doesn't work, pivot.
And the most important is you just have to start.
Just do it.
Even when we first started the podcast, this guy told me we were going to do a podcast. When it was still far out, I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Then the closer and closer we got, I'm like, oh, shit. How are we going to actually do this? Mm-hmm. And it came down to doing it. We're like, where are we going to do it? How are we going to do it? You know, we end up going to the front office. And it's not the greatest, but we got it started. And now look, you know.
That's all that matters. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We got the podcast area.
It's still not final. I mean, we could still have a separate studio, but it's working.
The goal is
it's improved.
Yeah, it's definitely improved. We'll keep trying to get better. We'll keep learning through this whole fucking process. But we're just gonna keep doing it. That's all.
You gotta start. You gotta keep doing it. So far, yeah.
So Nesian Builds podcast continues to grow. So we started a podcast. That was something we talked about a long time ago, and thought it'd be cool to do, and we did it just because we said we're gonna do it. We just started and we do it. So started. We're on episode 12 now. You know, it is what it is. It's gonna grow how it needs to grow, and like we said, we're not crazy about, you know, views and likes and all that stuff. We just need to hit one person that it affects, and it'll help, and that's all that matters to us. We're not looking to be fucking popular, famous.
The Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah, Joe Rogan experience. We're not trying to do that. We're just trying to help. If we can help one person each episode, that's all we hope to do. So after starting the podcast in May, next big thing was the Polyfest. So we saw the Polyfest probably 2 years in a row, like out there in Auburn. It's here in Auburn, Washington. And we saw it always going on, and we drove by and stuff like that. And we just like, man, we're not ready.
Yeah.
You know,
we had plans to go and do it. But
the
timing was not there yet.
Yeah, we weren't ready. So this year we got our first spot in the Polyfest, and it was an awesome experience.
That was cool.
It was a really cool experience. We got to meet DJ Noise. Like, that was pretty cool.
That was really cool.
Yeah, DJ Noise is a big
and
name.
He bought some gear.
Yeah, and he bought some gear. Dope. He actually came over to the booth before us being able to like meet him and, you know, take a picture and everything. But he went to the booth. He looked at the banner, came up, got some stuff from us, and DJ Noise has Nesian Build gear. Like, that's pretty fucking crazy. He's a big name in the island community. Everybody fucking knows DJ Noise now. Yep. But that was really cool. Super grateful for, you know, that you know, somebody that at that level kind of knows about us, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a Polyfest. It was a good experience. A bunch of different islanders out there. A bunch of different people came out to support, and got some new people, you know, to get to see, not only just see Nesian Build, but also get some gear.
Some stuff, yeah.
So that was really cool. Just spreading the idea. So that was a really good experience. We were busy. I know it was busy. It was hot that day too.
Yeah, it was hot.
It was hot.
It was hot.
Yeah. Music was bumping.
Yep.
People were everywhere. Food was good. So it was a good day.
Good food, good people.
Yep.
Good times.
Yeah, buddy. So then Polyfest comes up, and then so there was that same day actually. Team Nesian Built softball team had a softball tournament in the Kingdom tournament, and Dyson, who was on the podcast. Yep. The boys got third place in that tournament. They killed it. And there's some, like Dyson said when he was here, that tournament had some fucking solid ass teams. And the boys were able to turn up, go out there, ball out, got third place in that tournament. And
out of how many teams?
You know, there was 20 plus teams in that. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of teams. But the boys came out, balled out, and did their thing and showed up for Nesian Built. And then after that, we actually had the biggest tournament of the year that we usually go get ready for and go try and bring the trophy home. And we were able to do that this year. Team Nesian Built won the Cena Maya Labor Day tournament.
That's crazy.
That tournament was huge. It was fun. Like every year, it's always great fucking teams, great people, just great vibes, great food, beer, all of that. It's all out there, and everybody's just having a good time. And we had a good time on the field. Team Nesian Built was able to go. We went undefeated, won the championship, and we celebrated. It was a good time. Everybody had fun. It was nothing but good vibes out there that weekend, and really happy that we were able to
just show up and take the trophy home.
Just, you know,
that's pretty solid.
Bring it back. You know, that was I was excited about that. The guys were happy too because um, a lot of people on Team Legion Build, they play almost year round. I don't play year round. I play when it's hot because I don't like playing in the cold. And I was actually kind of planning on retiring after this year. After Labor Day, I was planning on like just put more of my focus into Nesian Build and my time in the Nesian Build and my family and everything. So I was gonna retire, but since we won,
you kind of leave on a high. That
gotta come back and represent with the boys. But yeah, throughout the year I don't play very much. I kind of wait until closer to the seat of my Labor Day tournament to jump back in and then start playing again and get everything back on level that the boys will need me at.
Get the joints wet.
Yeah, get the joints wet. And then we went in there and yeah, man, it was fun. It was fun. The guys did fucking amazing. Fun ass tournament. But after Labor Day, pretty much right after, we went into round 2 of 75 hard. So what we thought we couldn't do at all in 2021, we did twice. So yeah, that was another one. Like it was kind of like a grab momentum, take it into
2023.
Like let's roll. We saw what it did in round 1. Let's do it again. Roll it into the end of the year.
It's a good way to close out the end of the year.
Oh yeah, and then we already set out that we were gonna do the marathon. So use 75 hard for the training for the marathon. So it was perfect. Like we said, it was two different experiences doing 75 hard in January and doing it in September. It's weather based, different situations of the year, like kids going back to school around that time. There's a whole lot of things that change. So being able to adapt and adjust everything that's going on around you, but still getting the shit done. Like that's what we wanted to accomplish.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it, man. Yeah, it was definitely worth it.
You got to read more books.
I got to read more books. Yeah,
and you fucking started running more too.
I did.
You ran more on this round.
Yeah, which I still got to keep doing more running.
Yeah, you already
and
like you already know that running is gonna lead Mark in April.
Oh yeah.
Next year, he's already signed up. He's gonna run his first 5K. He's done.
Yeah,
he's done. He's in. He's gonna do it. He's 5K. But remember, the goal was still
the overall goal,
the 10K. But then he has the half marathon in November next year.
Yeah,
so that's the goal. Half marathon in November. He has a 10K, which is around 6 miles.
Yep,
that's gonna happen. Hopefully around June, July. Before
I think it definitely needs to because going into the half, I got to be able to know, I got it still.
Yeah, But like I said, I know the man can do it. Just gotta follow. Just trust the process. Just gotta fucking put in the work, and we get it done, baby.
Yes, sir.
So Mark got the 5K in April. I'll be running the marathon the next day. So I'll basically I'll be running the marathon the next day. This one to try break
PR.
Get my sub 4 hour time.
Yeah.
And then but you start off with no running, 5K next year.
Yep.
That's where I was starting. So
that's the laser beam focus now for me.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the goal. We just keep working towards that. And we're gonna keep doing that, right? Just keep on fucking look for the next best thing, next harder thing. Because you have to change your hard every time you do something hard.
That's right.
Make it harder and go to the next thing. And then during 75 hard, before we finished, before we finished, we did our Black Friday sale. Like we talked about, Black Friday sale was insane. It
was good.
Yeah, it was really fucking good. And like we said, it was because of the support of you guys that came out and shared the drops to different people. We had a bunch of new customers come in.
Yep.
You
said like 40% new people.
Yeah, 40% new customers just for that sale. It's by far the best Black Friday sale we've ever had. Even though it was only 2 days, we've had 4-day Black Friday sales and not even close to that. So we had it wasn't even 2-day sale, it was a 36-hour sale. And it went crazy. That was definitely our brand best, the brand record, since we've been going for the almost 5 years now.
Yeah.
And that was the best 36 hours we've ever had. So
the second best probably was the Labor Day. Labor Day was busy.
Yeah, Labor Day was busy. No, but I'm talking about like sales wise, like when it came to sales, like
I meant second best.
Oh, second best. Yeah.
Probably Labor Day.
Yeah, Labor Day was. Labor Day.
Labor Day was heavy. Labor Day was heavy. It was good.
Yeah, forgot to talk about that. I was playing.
This guy's out here playing games.
Yeah, we were playing games. Busiest, like
I had a line.
We just kept playing. Mark was out there running the booth by himself.
Yeah.
We blame.
It kept me busy, and I went home. Hurting that day.
We're gonna blame my cousin John for joining the army the weekend before.
Thanks, bro.
So he left. He's usually the one that helps out Mark, and he left him hanging.
I was like, "Damn it, John, why'd you have to leave now?"
Because he wanted to go, join the greatest army in the world.
There you go.
He left and left Mark by himself with no army to help him run that damn booth. Right. But like you said, we'd rather have that than nobody at the tent or at the booth, buying stuff. So Mark appreciates the work, guys. Mark appreciates the work, and we thank you guys for that for damn sure.
That's right.
So we had the Black Friday sale, best sale we've had. Definitely a fucking brand best since we've been open, and we definitely look to build on that because next drops, like we said, we put the 2 drops together, so we didn't have anything for December. But you guys have kind of seen a sneak peek if you follow us on Instagram, the sneak peek of the drops for January.
Yep.
So those are coming nice, clean. And we're going
super clean.
Yeah, we're going clean, comfortable,
yep,
and simple, and know how we do it. So yeah, there's some other things coming out too. You guys might have seen little pieces of that on social media too, if you follow us, and we just have some stuff coming. Yeah. We're also restocking on some stuff that
that a lot of people liked.
A lot of people loved, but other people missed out on. So don't miss out this time. Yes. But yeah. So yeah, Black Friday sale was good, and then we did the Seattle Marathon basically to kind of end the year with
that was dope. Even though
even
though I didn't run it, it was still a dope experience.
It was a cool experience. It's funny because we saw the video, right? And I was really fucking like proud to see or happy to see. Like, so remember when you met up with us at when you gave us a G1M Sport, mile 1920, and you're walking back recording from there, and I was like, that made me happy because looking at your face, I felt like you were proud too. Like you felt like you were fucking proud of it too. So like I was telling my wife about that. And I was like, dude, that's the kind of shit that I like. That's what I'm saying, because it spreads. Like we're doing it, but he feels it, and that's what I want. That's what I want out of it. So that's why I like doing the hard shit because people, if my fucking bald ass can do it,
why can't you?
Yeah, like
you can't do it. I should say. That's a nicer version.
It just makes other people believe that they can do it, and you can, and that's the fucking idea that I want to spread. So, like when I saw your face when you recorded, it's like, oh, guys, they're almost done. I was like, fucking yes, that's exactly, and I was happy about that. But I forgot to tell you about that shit. But
it was definitely inspiring to see that too.
Yeah,
and that's why I'm running next year. That's how inspiring it was, guys.
Hell yeah, we got. Fuck it was a good time. And Marcus, and then also like Mark is the guy that puts together the videos, and I thought it was a fucking dope ass edit. It was instead of, other than the parts where I'm just fucking talking and shit like that, they put the fucking video together with what he could get, for that day. It was hard because he didn't really know where we were.
Yeah. I mean, that's our first marathon.
Yeah.
Your first marathon. I don't know anything about, I tried to get a hold of them and, ask them where I can film, and, I tried to do some due diligence in the beginning, but I wasn't getting much.
Yeah.
And what I did get is what you saw.
Yeah.
They told me about the bridge and the fountain and stuff like that. So I was like, damn, well, I guess I got to stay within those parameters, but
yeah.
But still, what I did what I could.
Yeah. And it worked out. It was what we could get, but like we have stuff going on next year, and we learn from that experience. So now we can do better, and we can
just like our podcast.
Yeah, it's like the podcast. So we have more stuff going on, and we'll get into that. But we learn from that experience when it comes to at least the video editing or the video stuff, and we'll be able to make get more footage, get more
just more content
just for those videos, for those experiences that we're having.
And it's a good thing you got some beforehand, because I didn't know you guys were doing that beforehand.
Yeah.
Because it would have been a short video if you didn't have that stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I was just trying to get like the the little things that
Yeah.
like that were pretty cool about the
Yeah.
registering and
Yep.
getting the bibs and just eating. People wonder about a lot of things that go into it, and you guys might not
just showing up and running.
Yeah, I mean, you guys might not been there for fucking the hundreds of miles I put in fucking before the marathon, but it was cool on that day and the day before, like just hanging out, doing all the things that we were supposed to do, and then getting into the marathon and running the marathon and not dying. It was cool. We handled it. So yeah, Mark puts together these videos, so he's like our tech guy, our content, video guy, YouTube guy,
editor.
We hope you guys like the videos. If not, it's his fault. That's why I'm telling you. But they are dope ass videos, and I really like how they're coming up especially from how we started to where we're at. They're turning into the vision that we always saw. And so we're gonna go into what we plan on next year. Next year's about to be dope.
Next year's goals.
Yeah. Okay. So we got a lot of shit planned for next year. It's supposed to be a good fucking year because we're gonna go harder than we went this year. So that's the crazy part.
Bigger and better.
Yeah, we accomplished a lot of shit this year, but we still don't think it's enough. Like that's the crazy part. Is we did a lot, but we don't think it's enough, and we want to keep growing. We want to reach full potential, and like we said, we don't know where full potential is. We don't know what it is, so we have to just keep going.
And there's still more. There's still room to grow. Is what we're saying.
Yeah. We just got to keep going. You know what I mean? We just got to keep learning. We have to keep, challenging ourselves, and physically, mentally. We have to keep doing all of it because there's only good things that's coming from everything that we're doing, right? I mean, there's some hard things too. I mean, there could be some bad things too, but it makes things tough, but you figure things out along the way. Mm-hmm. So next year, Mark, like we said, Mark has a 5K, 10K, half marathon planned. Scheduled for the 5K already signed up for it and everything registered. I am already registered for that same marathon, or same organization that's running the races. I'm registered to run the marathon the next day already.
The full marathon,
26.2 miles on that Sunday, the day after Mark runs the 5K. Yeah. Registered for that already. So we already signed up for it. There's no backing out of it. We're not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm planning on running a marathon. I'm planning on running a 5K and then back out. Fuck that. Nope. We already signed up. We committed to it. That's the fucking thing that's going to get us there. We commit to it and we go. We do everything in the months, weeks, days leading into it and handle business so that you don't fucking die when you do that shit, right? It makes that race easier if you handle everything and you work your ass off training, right? So we have that. I also plan, like I had, I talked to Mark about this like the last 2 weeks. Mark threw in my head triathlons. I wanted to do it, but like I said, I have problems with my fucking hands and feet right now that I don't think it's safe for me to try and go out in no damn water.
Especially this water out here. This ain't no island water.
I don't think my hands are gonna hold up in this damn water, and I might drown. So I would have trained for it. Like I really didn't think I was incapable. I think if I put in the work, I can do a triathlon. Like I don't think it's impossible now, right? But we will be doing a Spartan race. We're doing a Spartan race, and I think we're doing a group Tough Mudder at some point during the summer or something like that. But I do want to do I will be doing a Spartan race, and I was thinking about an ultra marathon, but at the same time, I don't want to stay fucking 175 pounds throughout the whole damn year, or 107 pounds
for an ultra.
Yeah,
I've been watching a couple of documentaries. Those things are brutal.
But the ultra is only 31 miles. Like it wasn't going to be like a 50 miler yet. I wanted to run a 31 first, and then possibly move up to a 50, probably 2024 or something.
I was watching 100-mile ultras.
I don't know about that yet. I mean, I want to do a 50 before I try to do something like that. But yeah, we wanted to run ultra, but if I do the ultra, I won't run the Seattle Marathon afterwards. So because the ultra is scheduled
almost
before
the same time.
Right before Seattle Marathon. So I'm choosing to do the Seattle Marathon again because you're running a half marathon, and that's another like group thing, I guess. You know, we have other people that are also going to run the marathon with us too. So yeah, that's kind of the and we don't know if 75 hard is going to come into play next year either. We haven't planned 75 hard for next year. We might do it. I want to do it like once a year at least. So
that's not a bad option. Yeah.
I mean, if it comes to the time where we feel like we're fucking up and we're just
summertime,
and then it's probably time to go on 75 hard, you know. But you know, it's not really like I don't feel like
it's not a necessity.
This year we haven't really like fell off too hard. So races. That's the goals. That's the physical goals that we have next year. One thing about goals, we didn't hit our sales goal this year.
So thinking about that on the way in,
yeah. So if we didn't hit our sales goals this year, but you know, I take a lot of responsibility for that. There's things that I could have done differently to help that, and I could have done better. But you know, I missed the mark on it. You know, and it came with a lot of, you know, the planning and stuff like that. But I think also, like, you know, us coming into the warehouse, you know, handling finances and all this new stuff.
And I was going to say, that's a lot of stuff that, I mean, that's a world in itself as far as the financial part. So you know, with learning, that's definitely something we have to bring into next year. You know?
And, you know, we're making adjustments. Like we said, we're learning from it. We didn't hit that goal, but, you know, we did well. We did, you know, it's our best year still, you know, and we weren't super far off either, you know. It was still a really good year for Nesian Built, and you know, it was just we missed that mark. We failed on that part, like, so we fail at things, you know.
But with failure comes opportunity.
Exactly,
you know,
because like Mark just walked in, and you know, just the little things that we're putting into play now should be able to fix that. Will you know, give us the awareness that we need, you know, and you know, kind of us tracking more stuff and all kinds of stuff, you know, learning about, you know, the whole marketing and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch that goes into it that people think just comes easy. No, this is shit that if you go back to just seeing what our posts look like fucking 3 years ago, it's very different compared to now. You know, that's the process of learning all these different things when it comes to running this business.
I mean, we juggle a lot. You know? Just in everyday life. And then, with working full-time jobs too. So it's like,
and then adding, you know, trying to learn to grow, you know, Nesian Built. But yeah, that's been the process. But yeah, we failed on that goal. But you know, it's disappointing. But at the same time, like we just said, it's a learning process, and we're well aware of that, and we know that we can do better. And that's kind of the plan. Not kind of the plan. That's the plan next year.
Going into next year.
Yeah, next year is we have like hefty goals, and we got a lot that we want to do. So we're gonna go for it. Like, we're just gonna do it. We want to help more people. We want to, you know, spread Nesian Built more. We want to, you know, inform people more. We want to influence more people. We want to educate more people. We want to challenge more people. We want to, you know, get more people to get out of the comfort zone, to do things that they didn't think they could do.
So inspire, motivate, you know,
and that's the plan. And that's why we plan on doing a lot of shit, because this is things that we didn't think we could do before. So yeah, we're looking to reach more people. We're looking to, you know, positively affect more people. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do whatever we can, you know, everything that we can, and you know, our way of, you know, thinking that we could do that, you know, through the podcast, through fitness, through the daily motivation, stuff like that. We're gonna go
documenting,
documenting everything that we're doing. So along with that, like we said, we want to reach more people. We want to affect more people. We have the plan where right now it's set at every other week, starting next year. We have a podcast that drops, and the week after that, we have a workout video that drops. If you go back and you see, we used to have the post-workout chow downs. It'll be similar to that, but it won't be the chow down part. It might be, we might do something where, you know, we bring in what the meal is, the post-workout meal is, but it won't be that shit. It's not the same. It won't be that. So, but it'll be similar. And the only reason why we want to really do the workout videos is because, for one, how I always post the stories every day. There's a reason why I don't show weight. I don't show any of that. No, nobody knows the weights of what I'm lifting or anything like that. It's because that's it, immediately almost what everybody goes to look at first. Yeah. You're not paying attention to the fact that I was in here yesterday, today. He's going to be there tomorrow, the next day. That's what we're trying to show, right? The consistency. We're not trying to show about how much weight, because then people start comparing them to the person that they're looking at and watching. And that's not what we're trying to do here. But we want to show the workout video so that you know, like, obviously I'm not doing one. I'm showing you one exercise that I'm doing that day. We're doing a whole bunch of shit. So and we want to show those workouts and what's helped me and the shit that I've learned throughout all the years of, lifting weights and running and CrossFit type stuff, military training, baseball training, all that stuff. I basically always put that kind of different stuff together into my workouts, and I use that to get the best physical me, right? Yeah. Even though it's not the best yet, but I'm working on it, right? So we're still working on it. But we're gonna put all those workout videos in this to help people too that also want to step foot in the gym, need a little bit of help. Yeah. Maybe be able to watch our videos. People that already follow us watch our videos and they see, like, just the simple things of how we're doing certain exercises. We're not professionals, like we say. We're not giving you workouts. We're not telling you how to do anything. We're telling you how we do it. And you can take it, you can try it, or you don't have to. It doesn't matter. Right. We're not fucking professionals. We just do what works for us. We've said that before. We're going to say that again. And I'll probably say that on every video so that you know.
We're a disclaimer out there.
Yeah, that's a disclaimer. Like, we're just going to show you what we do. Yeah. You can enjoy watching that and being entertained by it, or you can try it also. It might be easy as fuck for you. Yeah. Cool, man. You're a fucking beast. But right. This is what we do. This is what helps us, and that's what we're going to roll with. We'll mix it up every now and then, different workouts, different types of workouts. So it could be the running workouts that I end up doing for, marathon training, stuff like that. So there'll be a bunch of different things in there, help people out. Stuff that it's just information that I'll try and pass on through the videos that I've learned along the way, right? And so, yeah, we'll have the podcast, workout video, basically trying to get that out every week,
stick to a schedule.
Yeah, stick to a schedule of, videos will come out. That's could be one of our biggest things. And then another big thing is the Nesian Built store will be open next year, next year. Our front. Yeah. So NBHQ is a warehouse, and we have a little front office, which you've seen in if you've watched our tour video. And we're changing that into just a little store so people can come in, because we've had people come into the warehouse
to show up at they showed up at the front door like wanting to buy stuff.
It's like, well, this is going to be difficult because stuff is kind of like on the walls and boxes and stuff. So it's like we have to pull things out. So we're going to make it where we have a point of sale and people can come in, buy stuff right off the racks, right off the walls.
Make it easier for people to access.
Yeah. So another opportunity for stuff to, for people to come in if they're close by, or if they want to just come by and just check out MBHQ, and
save a little on shipping.
Yeah, save some on shipping. And then, so we're setting that up now. We'll have some pictures, stuff coming out probably soon. We're almost there with completing it. We're just waiting on some final stuff. And then, not sure on the exact day we'll open up, but we're hoping that we can open up before the January drop. We just got to handle some final details. But yeah, it's another opportunity for, customers to come in and, get their gear. And then it's cool because we get to meet them too. That's one of the best parts. We get to meet the people that are supporting us. Yeah. And that's it. Anything
for this year?
Yeah, for next year. There's a lot of shit going on next year. Like, other than even
we haven't even talked really about usually in the summertime when we try to do pop-ups.
Yeah,
we haven't talked about that really much.
And we'll be getting on. I think we did we only did 2 pop-ups.
2 this year.
Yeah, and the goal was to do 3. I think we said earlier in the year.
What did we do before that?
We did 3. No,
we did the Small Culture Fest. That one in Spanaway. So we did 3. Island Fest, and then your
Labor Day.
Yeah.
So we did 3, but the goal is to do 3, and another goal that we're kind of setting is it'd be cool to go out to PIFA. If we can go out to PIFA for the first time, that'd be really cool.
Where's that one at?
San Diego, I think, somewhere in California. It'd be cool to go out to PIFA and be on PIFA and spread the Nesian Built vibes out there. It's a really big.
Well,
I
I was
think
gonna
it's
say, I
the
hear it's
biggest.
huge.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest Pacific Island festival out there in the states. So it'd be cool to get out there. We could if we could.
We're gonna have to rent a U-Haul because I don't think my car can.
Yeah.
I don't think my car can make it to there and back.
We're renting something, bro. I ain't driving my car out there either. Yeah. Yeah, those are the goals. Those are the things that we're planning on next year, and NB will continue to win along with all of you guys, because that's what we try to do. That's what we try to inspire other people to do, win for themselves. And yeah, we're gonna keep fucking going, baby. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it's cool to see everybody keep coming back. Like you said earlier, it's cool to see new people coming in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's motivating for us.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, believe me, you guys inspire us quite a fucking bit. Like the reasons why we push so damn hard when it comes to a lot of these things is because of the feedback we get from people. The thank you for this. I think we didn't even. It's not us. It's you guys, and we thank you guys for all the support this year. This year was, I really believe like this year was one of the toughest years of my life, but it was also one of the most rewarding. Like with everything that I intentionally put myself through and try to achieve. I had a lot of really fucking tough days, but it was definitely one of the most rewarding. Like I did some things that I never thought I could do, and we did some things here that I never thought we could do. Yeah. And you did some things I never thought you could do. So
facts.
So like
I think that's important for people to hear though. You start a new journey, it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
But you can make it through it.
Yeah.
As long as you stick to it and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
We made it to the end of 2022.
We made it. We didn't die, man. We did some hard shit, and we're proud of it, but we're going to keep going. We're going to keep seeing what else we're capable of to, prove to people that, if it's out there, you want it, you can go get it. And
it's that simple.
It's that simple.
Really.
Don't make it fucking difficult.
Don't overcomplicate it.
There's no overthinking. There's no don't overcomplicate it for real. Just go for it. And I'll fucking say this right now. There's two things when it comes to this. Commit to doing hard shit. Like I said last time, commit to doing hard shit next year. Whether it's fucking being consistent with running. Let's say you want to work out 3 times a week. Commit to it. Just do it. Yeah. Don't make excuses for yourself. I'm telling you, it doesn't help me. All that matters is that the work was done. That's all that matters. Your excuses don't matter, because the only thing that's gonna get you to, your goal is the commitment and the discipline to just do what you said you're gonna do. Do hard shit. Sign up for your first marathon. I don't know.
5K. Let's start my 5K, bro.
I mean,
Now
whatever you feel like. I was just saying, whatever you fucking feel like doing. Go out to try and get that promotion in your job. Go out to
anything.
Try and get that job that you wanted. Anything. It just commit to putting in the work to go do that. Just do it.
Yeah.
So commit to hard things in 2023. Do something hard and stay committed to it.
Yeah.
Be consistent with it. Put in the work that you need to get that job, get that promotion, be a better person. Yeah. Commit to making yourself better next year. It's important.
It's super important, yeah.
I posted a story today, and it was basically just saying, who are you going to be next year? Are you going to be the same person you were this year? By the end of next year, can you look back and say that you're better? Or are you the same? How do you go through a whole year just being the same person and you didn't grow any, you didn't learn anything new, you didn't get any new skills? Whatever choice you make, whether to be better or not, the rewards or the consequences are yours too. So whatever you choose, whatever you get out of that is based off your decision. That was your choice. So, we've seen, like we've been talking about, we've seen the results of the choices we've made this year, and we've reaped those rewards, and we've dealt with those consequences, of the stuff that we didn't fucking do, so you get to decide who you want to be in 2023. So go into the year, not with resolution or not, like you go into it with the consistency and the commitment, to reach whatever goal you set. Don't quit it, and hopefully you don't just stop in 30 days. And once February,
because everybody's going to. Most people do, but that's where you have to separate yourself from the rest.
Yeah, and
when you see people stopping, that should be the key to keep going.
That's how you separate yourself.
Like at the gym at work.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a core of people, core of us there, core group of us there. It's funny because one of the guys in the locker room is like, "All right, we'll see you next year."
Yeah,
along with all the other people.
Yeah,
and we'll be here long after they're gone.
Yep.
I started laughing, but I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah, I mean, that was going on for 4 years, man. Like while I was there, we saw it every year. People come in starting January.
But that's a good key indicator.
Yeah,
when the people start quitting.
Mm-hmm.
Like David Goggins said, it's time to take souls.
Yes, sir.
Yes. It's time to take souls.
Hell yeah.
I love that line.
Snatched their fucking hearts. Yeah, bro. I fucking loved it. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Yeah. Thank you for this year. Thank you for all the support this year. And we hope that we can get to you next year too. And we hope that we can help you out as much as we can and keep learning, keep growing. And the only way I know we can do this is if we do it together. So thank you guys. That's episode 12.
Cheers and Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year. And then 2. What was the fucking second thing I was going to say?
I don't know, but you just say 2 things. One of it was just commit to it.
Commit to it? Yeah. And then what the fuck was the other thing I was going to say?
You said committing to something hard for 2023.
Yeah. And then
fuck. Don't forget anything.
Don't forget what you committed to.
Yeah. That's number 2. No, number 3.
Oh, fuck. What is it? Oh, fuck, I forget what I was going to say, bro. I forgot.
You gotta read.
Oh my gosh. I should just stuck to the one. I should just stuck to the one that I was going.
Recap it.